Greetings over the diaspora for those that do not speak the languages that we speak. Welcome back, everybody. And those who are new here, welcome, welcome. Stoners United, Wake and Bake Gang, Chakra Hunt, Terracotta Gangs, the queer and conscious, the black consciousness, the woke gang, the anti-woke, Tawaza Koko Gang, Makosi Gang, the healers, the light workers. As long as we're all here in love and light and we want to be learning, just like myself, I'm a perpetual student. So welcome back, everybody. If this is content that resonates with you, please click on the subscribe button. And the True Crime Junkies, we do have episodes that keep uploading on Monday, so please go check out True Crime with Stoned Q as well for the True Crime Junkies. But if that is content that is true triggering for you, yeah, you can skip that one and you can stay home here. But yeah, please do like, please do subscribe, please do comment, please do share, engage with me in the comment section. I really enjoy that. We really enjoy that. We learn from that, and it's also very nice when somebody's like, yeah, familiar face, oh yeah. But welcome back everybody. Earlier on I did a little unboxing, unpackaging or unwrapping of the gifts that I had from my friends, which is, I said it's gonna link up to today's episode. So we're gonna be continuing with our energy house of Het-Heru, Mamononta, Modimo, Metsi, Mvundisigazi, Smatata. Yes. So we're gonna be delving into the concept. I mentioned last week how in the BaSotho languages, or Batswana, yeah, I know Batswana a lot, use it a lot, and BaSotho, BaPedi, because I'm also still gathering myself into my original breast language. Yeah, so I'm sure le BaPedi e gona gore ke Modimo wa nko e Metsi. So loosely translated, that means the goddess with the moist nose. But what does that mean for us in African spirituality or in BaSotho? Because you know how I said, like, I want to take all these concepts, unscramble them a little bit, and then like bring them back home or bring them back to familiarity nyana. So pre-warning for today's episode, it's a little bit PG, so maybe do not watch if you have not also stepped out of explaining things. But I've always said how, as a people, as a melanated people, as African people, as black people, you know, so this whole concept, so about wrong when they say no, this is so because it is so. We always have reasons why we say or do certain things, right? So that is how much really misaligned like a thing, because a lot of things do have an explanation in African spirituality or in ancient whatever, right? So, recording a little bit, right? So we explained our Het-Heru season, what it entails, you know, and some of us have been like living la vida loca there, you know. So yeah, been going out a lot, yeah, even though yeah, it's starting to get a little bit overwhelming, and yeah, I'm like, okay, I know enough. But yeah, not so much on the last, thank goodness. But yeah, it's just been a merry season. It's been very joyous. It's been very, you know. And the other principles or characteristics that we touched on is the fertility, the motherhood. I don't know if we touched on the motherhood, but how we're gonna link it to the sacredness of the cow. Why Modimo wa nko e Metsi, you know? And as I'm saying this, I'm imagining, you know, no, it's not the septum, this ring, I don't know, yeah, but I just see this royal cow. So Modimo wa nko e Metsi. So a cow is very important in a lot of ancient practices, and like I always say, everything does stem from African spirituality, even though other people, yeah, they can trace back whatever it is, but the source of all of it, it's a African knowledge system and African way of practicing things, right? So you would see now, so now it's very prevalent. We go India, the cow is so sacred, but we're gonna bring it back home. Did I give my warning at PG-ness? Okay. So if we remember, our Het-Heru is referred to, it is raining, and yeah, it's yeah, a roof that I like. I know, yeah, where I'm recording I might not be audible, but I'll be a bit louder. But yeah, this is where this is my meditation space here, right? So anyway, so Modimo wa nko e Metsi. So besides the fertility, so there's also the concept of generosity, you know, and in Africa, cows were related to wealth, you know, and abundance. And you'd see it now because home gives us that nourishment, you know, from the milk, and then it represents now le noon. So those who have been with me from like Kale, we've spoken about concept here, noon, right? The ukulukulwane, the great waters of abyss, the primordial waters from primeval times, you know. So the beginning before the beginning, then there was this. And also, if you are coming from a religious background, you know how I think I feel it decolonize a little bit, but there is how where it says what they out of water, like it was just water and just darkness and everything emerged from there, right? When they're explaining the creation story. And I'm not gonna smile now because I know I saw all that episode again, their creation story. But this is now when we began our Het-Heru season, we described it as the celestial cow, right? And celestial cow, iba the Milky Way, and then we said the Milky Way as above, so as below, reflection. Remember, noon to noon, ba correlate. So with noon, the PG part where it comes from. So in ancient Kemet and how our languages also developed, a lot of Bantu languages, we can trace it back to Medu Nature. And Medu Nature, if you've been with me from Yonkers, you know that this is what I described in simple layman's terms as a divine language, you know, a very, so it's the language that we spoke as a people. So yeah, language of the Netters, divine language, a spiritual language, a language that connects with the cosmos, you know. So, what point was I making? No thoughts, yeah. But yes, oh, anyway, yes. So, also now, when we're linking this to our Het-Heru, and Het-Heru as as Modimo, as the celestial cow, this cow that gives nourishment, this cow that is linked to now when the Nile waters start flooding, you know, how they're linking it to now Libisi from the cows also start flowing, and we linked it also to BaSotho baron. What month was that? Where the nourishment from the cows now starts coming, the milk from the cows starts coming. But yeah, how do people go at different conscious level? We'll also discuss how, yeah, but we're the only mammals that don't say other animals. But anyway, back home, right? So noon, the great waters of abyss, the primordial waters from primeval times, you know, so time before time, nothingness of everythingness of nothingness. So that whole cyclical continuity thing, right? So that, if Botswana, yeah, I'm cringing saying this, but in ancient Kemet, the word for water, noon, right? And there's a nice scholar, I forgot to get his context actually, there's a nice scholar who can link Manzi and Mati and how, but Nu just basically means like water body, right? Or how can I make it more sophisticated? But water, great waters, right? And with that, now Het-Heru also represents this water area, the womb area where life and creation happens, right? And with back to the Setswana language, I hope the rain is not too loud now. Let me speak louder, right? So the Setswana language, there's also a saying, let me try close the door perhaps. So Setswana, okay, so I explained, right? I hope that was audible. For the Modimo BaPedi represents the whole generosity, nourishment, abundance, also a status of wealth, you know, symbolism of wealth, how, yeah, but global you know, so that is why also we use that in our sacred things that we do, you know, because malobolo, mahadi, or dowry is a joining of two families or two souls, whatever it is, however way you wanna describe it, right? So there's also a Tswana saying, "Eri mahube anakata khomu," which loosely translated, "It is the dawning of the dawn," right? And I like the Lion King so much because this also triggers the Lion King, where now there's a new dawn, and with the new dawn, it always, even those who are in South Africa and are aware of South African politics and the history of South Africa, when the new dispensation was coming, but this is a new dawn, right? So new dawn basically means like new beginnings, a hope for newness, a hope for, you know, like great, you know, and this expectation of newness and greatness that's coming. Now I want to bring it back to mahube anakata khom. Yeah, Setswana is very packed clearly. Now I'm seeing in my research. So Setswana is also another dialect of Sesotho, but yeah, the Tswana is also Yeah, we have problems. We have divide and conquer problems. But anyway, so this Mahube Anakata home basically means the reflection near the cow's horns, you see, as seen through the sun's rays. So it looks like, we explained the solar dish, remember the other week, when Gary, it converges towards the heavens. So which links back to Het-Heru. So the topic that I've been trying to avoid the entire morning. So I did say Nu is a depiction in ancient Kemet, and Nu in Medu nature is a depiction of water. So even how I represent a Nu, Linu, you see okay, kiri waters, and now we explained Het-Heru, ki fertility arona, ki generosity, or why generosity I'm mentioning is because this season I've just been randomly gifted with a whole lot of things, and I'm so appreciative. I know Goddess Medusa is also sending me something, so thank you so much. A friend of mine just like on some Shoma Mnyabonga just sent me money, like I've just been living in abundance. So much. I'm truly grateful. I think the best gifts are these random gifts, alright? But anyway, so that is also a concept or the energy that is very prevalent at this time, and why I said in the earlier episode that I'm going to mention that, because, Anyway, back to the topic I'm running away from. So, Nu, and yes, Nu, and then because of fertility, and also how the Milky Way also represents the womb, Yalefati, right? Where now, when we link it to the Nile as well, where the gushing of the waters would represent now would represent now ki nakoya Het-Heru, now ki fertility time, now ki the time to fertilize, and not just sexually and lustfully and lovefully, but yeah, fertilization. But the flow of water would be linked to now the celestial cow representing a source of life, right? So this is where the source of life comes from. And then so there's a word, this is the PG part, there's a word where it's referred to a word for vagina, right? Word for what? Word for vagina, or the birthing canal, right? Which is now how I'm saying what all our words, the Bantu languages, they link so well in nature. But Nyo is basically a depiction, is from noon, these great waters, is from this flow of a source of life. Let's say source of life, how you can fast off food and whatever, but once you dehydrate, a little bit questionable, right? And this links back to principle Het-Heru. So do you see how I'm saying African people never did a thing for Nje, and wrong no bunjalo ngoba bunjalo, and we just leave it at that. But there's literally a reason and a meaning for everything. So our birthing canal, a flow of life, or the origins of life would come from, right? So that is why they link it to more. And then there's also New Ang, so NYU Ang, right, which is a boat, the boat of life. And this was education from, I think it goes by Ebilami on Facebook. So this was a whole from him, right? So I did say, Lina, I'm forever learning in this journey. So which links back to Het-Her, the divine feminine, divine goddess, and birthing canal. So that is where actually comes from. So it's not a swear word, it's not a word we should cringe. I know there's also a lot of shame around sexual and sexual stuff, especially with us as a people, right? But it's a fool, and I don't know, BaSotho so I don't know if Batswana also have a similar concept. But yeah, so it is a depiction from that. Oh, New Ang. So New Ang, Ang means life, but New Ang is basically the boat's life. So the whole concept or no, so it is actually from there. I love it. Don't you love it when dots connect backwards? So it's actually from there, New Ang, which is from Nu of the waters, which is from Noon. So obviously probably different renditions of Myrrh and whatnot, and I know, like with me a lot, every word and then I'm a bit, So that is what I have for today in relation to our concept, the divine feminine Het-Her or Het-Heru, House of Heru, Mamononta, Modimo, Wango Emate, you know. And I think I did unpack a little bit in the previous episode why is the cow so sacred, you know. And Wabonako India, it's not even eaten, it's also revered, it's got whole ceremonies behind it. Also, before Kelebala, so this is going to be another cut and join episode, yeah, because the one scene I'm there, the other scene is there. So, Zulu, Mimosa is called Inkomo, right? And then if you see how, especially one of the, is it the bulls? Yes, the bulls, the basketball people, the bulls, how the cow is depicted, right? And then you see how in biology the birthing canal is depicted. So you see the link, and also to the Setswana word that I've been suffering saying, that I've been scared to say because, yeah, of how I've been indoctrinated, right? So which shows again, we don't just do things for nje or create words for nje, you know. I used to, when I was still obsessed with the isiZulu language, I used to say how like isiZulu is so rich, kanti isiZulu fela, like our languages are very rich, you know. So Mimosa, Inkomo, and yeah, there's also a running joke airing ibizwa inkomo ngoba nyeke uyidle uwedwa. Get it? All right, a cut and join episode. Let us continue with today's episode. So join me on the next episode. I think that is all we have for today. I hope I did not leave anything very important out, but I think my message got out. And you, and how celestial cow, you know, cow that gives us life, the Milky Way, and but yeah, if there's still further confusion, please do hit me up in the comments, or if you want to add, or maybe BaPedi, or maybe in Burundi, how you guys whatever word that you guys use, what is the ancient word for water, you know. And yeah, I'm hoping one day I'm gonna get that scholar maybe nature and how it links with our Bantu languages so nicely. It is so delicious. I really enjoyed the 2 seconds I had with them. But happy today, I'm getting my ad. Yeah, enjoy yourselves, be safe, protect your spirits as well. Still, you know what, ground yourself, work on yourself still, you know. For some of us, we're still in shadow work life, but you see, I am happier this week. I am, yeah, I think I'm a bit more grounded. But catch you on the next episode. Our next episode is going to be on Gasi, the concentration camp. But please go show me love on True Crime with Stones Q for the True Crime junkies as well. And those who enjoyed this content, please like, please subscribe, please comment, please share. So much. For those also see me out in public. And I'm like, yo, there's that go. But yes, I'm getting my aunt and happy today.